Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 concepts in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 59. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the first question. They given the 4 different compounds. First one is phenol, second one is acetone, third one is fluoroacetic acid, fourth one is methanol. Here they are asking order of acidity. So you have to find which compound lose the H plus easily. So you have to find which one is higher and which one is lower. So from the 4 different structures and question of acidity, you might realize the question is about different functional groups and its acidity. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here let us analyze the extremes there. Everybody knows acetone is not acid because there is no acidic hydrogen. Only the active methylene group is there, but also weak. It's the least acidic one. So we have to find which one is higher. The fluorine is the most alternative atom in the periodic table, so it will withdraw the electron effectively. So fluoroacetic acid is the first and highest one. So we have to analyze between phenol and methanol. You have to know phenol negative charge is stabilized by resonance, so it will donate H plus easily because of its resonance architecture. So 1 is better than 4 there. So if you find the order, second will be the least, then come fourth, higher will be the third one. So the answer is clearly C there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is the electronegative groups increase the acidity, and after leaving of H plus, the anion stability also increase the acidity. Let us look at the next question. They are asking feasible reaction among 3. The first reaction is with cyclopentadiene with bromide. They are using silver borofluoride. And the B is cyclopropene ring with 2 phenyl group. And ketone with phenyl, they are using sodium hydride. The C reaction is cyclopentadiene plus sodium metal. Here you have to guess the product on all 3 cases, whether they are asking the reaction is feasible among 3 or not. So from the feasibility and possible 3 reactions, you might realize the question is really about intermediate versus stability because it dictates the reaction here. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here let us analyze the intermediate in every step. Let us look at the A. After leaving a bromine, it forms the cation. It is the cation which is conjugated. It has 4 pi electron, which means it is anti-aromatic there. It is very much unstable. It won't form at all. If you look at the B, if you remove the proton there, because you are using the strong base, so if you remove the proton there, you have the anion. Again you have 4 pi electron. System is anti-aromatic, so it will be very unstable. It will also not form there. If you look at the C, you are using sodium metal and cyclopentadiene. Sodium is the metal which is electropositive. It donates the electron to the system. So it forms the anion at cyclopentadiene. So you have 6 pi electron. It is aromatic. It is very stable. So intermediate form easily. So only this reaction is feasible. So the answer is clearly C there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is aromaticity always stabilize the system. Anti-aromatic always destabilize the system. Let us look at the next question. Here they are given the 4 different cations. First one is cation attached with benzene ring. Second one is cation at bicyclic compound which is at beached carbon. Third one is just tertiary cation, and fourth one is just alkenyl cation. Here they are asking stability order of the cation. So you have to find which one is higher and which one is lower. So from the 4 different cation and possible order of stability, you might realize the question is really about structure versus stability. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here you are analyzing the cation stability. Always you find the extreme there. The second one always don't form because of the bridged cation. It's very much unstable. It's the least stable there. Let us look at the highly stable one, which is definitely the benzene attached one because of the resonance as well as the hyperconjugation of methyl group. So it will be the highest stabilized one. Let us analyze between 3 and 4. 3 is just a tertiary cation. 4 is the cation attached with electronegative double bond. Double bond is sp2 carbon. It is electronegative. It destabilizes the cation there. So third will be better than the fourth one. So if you look at the order, second will be the least one, then fourth, then third, most stable will be the first one. So the answer is clearly C there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is cation don't form at the bridged carbon and cation destabilized by double bond. Then let us look at the next question. Here they given the dimethyl cyclohexane. They are asking a number of butane Gauge interaction. So you have to imagine the Gauge interaction there. They given the possibility of 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to predict how many interactions are there in the Gauge way. From the structure and question of Gauge interaction, you might realize the question is really about Newman projection of cyclohexane, whether you can imagine the structure or not. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here it has 3 gauge interaction. Let us see how. Here the first structure itself says gauge interaction. Here I given as A, B, C and given the number. The A and B is easy to understand. Let us analyze separately by Newman projection. A is easy because 2 methyl groups are so easy. You can find it up easily. If you look at the B, that's also easy because it is on the same carbon-carbon length there. So B also easy. But C is a little bit tricky. You have to imagine the molecule. You have to see through the molecule which is on the 1,4 direction. You have to see the opposite way of screen there. So 1,4 bond angle. If you look at it, it has one more Gauge interaction which is between 1 and 5 there. So totally 3 different interactions. Here AB Gauge interaction can be visibly seen, but C interaction is very hard to understand. It will happen through 4 or 5 carbon bonds. So the answer is clearly C, 3 Gauge interaction. Here the concept you have to learn here is you have to imagine the cyclohexane molecule in the 3 dimension. Let us look at the next question. They are asking dihedral angle between 2 methyl groups in N-butane. Basically they are asking most stable conformation of N-butane. So you have to find the methyl groups are in which angle. Whether they are 0 degree or 120 degree or 180 degree or 60 degree. So from the question of dihedral angle and the possible 4 values, you might realize the question is really about stability versus dihedral angle. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here Newman projection of butanes are given. There are 2 types of thing. One is eclipse, another is staggered form. In eclipse you have to see the methyl groups are in the eclipse form. If the methyl and hydrogens are in eclipse, it's called partially eclipse because it won't hide easily. So partially eclipse. If it is a full eclipse, exactly same atom behind each other. Eclipse form is very much unstable because of repulsion. Then you have to look at the staggered form, the Koch form. Koch form 2 methyl groups are nearby, steric effort is high, so it won't be stable there. So only stable form is anti. So if you look at the anti position, what is the dihedral angle? Both methyl groups are in 180 degree. So the dihedral angle is 180 there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is stability. Normally the atoms and bonds are repel each other. The staggered form is more stable than eclipse, less repulsion and less steric effect. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.